Okay, hey everybody. What I'm going to try to do today is sort of keep them with the whole doing really quick uh, tutorials on how I go about doing sculpting parts of the face in this little grouping of videos. So what I'm going to show you today is how I go about sculpting a nose and just a couple of things to sort of watch out for while you're doing it to just make sure you get a decent looking simple nose. First off, I went ahead and roughed out the brow ridge here. This is always a good place to start. Make sure you've got this nice angle here, and then begin your nose somewhere through there. And main things, I'm going to keep this very quick. The main things to watch out for when you're sculpting a nose, you want to make sure you get a profile. It's going to look different depending on who you're sculpting. You want to make sure got brow ridge here. And then this isn't going to be, sides of the nose here aren't going to come straight down. There's sort of from the front you're going to see, I've exaggerated it, but you're going to always see this sort of, almost like a diamond shape, where it comes down on the sides. And it's different depending on the person, but from the front, the nose isn't going to go straight back here. It's going to have this sort of diamond shape that you get here. It's one of the main things you want to look at. You also want to make sure, I see a lot of people when they're sculpting a nose, they do this. Let me up the resolution a little bit here. Where it's just sort of flat here on the bottom. That is, see, that's not really what you want, and noses generally don't come to, that flat of an area. There's always going to be, you've got your front part of your nose here with a little bit of an angle, and then there's always going to be a dip here from the profile. Not that much of a dip, but a little bit of a dip there, but you want to make sure you've got that in there. And from there you want to sort of get this angle here. And then here I'm going to go ahead and just going to use this to cut in the edge here. And then from the side, you're going to have, one of the first things I'll do, make sure you mark in this. Make sure it doesn't look weird from the front. It's going to always sort of come in like that a little bit. Sort of hard to sculpt a nose without sculpting some of the surrounding anatomy too. So you get your main form down there. These are the important parts. Just want to make sure you get that sort of V shape. Smoothen that out a little bit. And then make sure you get that dip there. And then I think this is mostly fat here, and this is cartilage up front. It's generally something like that. And then, the individual, you'll want to go back and if you're doing a specific likeness, and just make sure it. This is just a good place to begin, especially if you're doing something sort of out of your head. And then I'm just smoothing it every now and then through here. And you always want to take a look at it from below. This is about the shape you're going to end up with from below, you know, depending on who it is. But in general, you'll end up with a nose somewhat, just the basic parts of it will be shaped like this. Just smoothing this out real quick, just so you can see the nose isolated there. Yeah, it's not a lot to most anatomy. I'm just sort of doing this real quick just to give you an idea of where lip and whatnot would be. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are all the basic parts of the nose to just do it super, super fast. But yeah, that's just the main things to really watch out for. This diamond shape you want to have, because a lot of people you'll see when they sculpt a nose in the beginning, there will be a fall off here where it doesn't go off to the sides, where it's like more like that. And some people, I guess, their noses might be like that, but you're really not going to get that often where it's this sort of 90 degree. It's going to be, you know, a lot more like that, where you've got the sort of diamond shape. And then second thing to watch for, this, you know, so you don't have a nose that looks like this. And then, yeah, make sure you get, you know, this sort of where this goes down, this goes up a little bit, and yeah, that's about it. Not super complicated. Hopefully that helps out a little bit if you're having any trouble with it. Yeah, hope that helped somewhat, and hope you all got a little bit out of that. And I guess next time around, maybe I'll try doing something else to just, you know, maybe a mouth or chin, or just gonna work my way through and see what all, you know, I can think of that might be helpful. Yet again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.